words, Hineni, are the words that are attributed to Moses as he goes out to fulfill his mission in the world. Hineni, here I am. Send me. We can sing this all together as you like. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni, I will answer your call. Hineni, beloved, use me as I am. Hineni, I surrender to it all. Here I am. Hineni, here I am. Here I am. Hineni, here I am. Here I am. Hineni. As we continue to stay in this deep place, and as we've just offered ourselves to the beloved, sometimes we have to circle the wagons. So we are circling together. We are singing our heart song. This is family. This is unity. This is celebration. This is sacred. We are are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Sing it again. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are spiraling, spiraling together, onward, inward, creature to creation, holy mystery, Mother Earth, childbirth. This is Mother Nature, this is sacred. We are circling. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are spinning, spinning all together. We are singing over the rainbow. This is harmony, this is community, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are ripening, ripening together. Babies, elders, bozos, and angels. This is how we grow. This is how we get to know this family. This is sacred. We are circling. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. One more time, we are circling. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Yes, it is. So thank you all for singing with me. It's such a joy to be back and to see you all. My name is Gitanjali Rivera. My pronouns are she and her. My people come from Puerto Rico and from the British Isles. And I am pleased as punch to be your musical minister here today and always at CSL Santa Cruz. I am joined, as always, by wonderful musicians. Behind me, I have Michael Santa Cruz, Miguel on drums. percussion. And over there, we have Lauren Dechtenberg on vocals and piano. Yeah, I'm just back from a little while in Tuscany. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. It was delightful and delicious. And Jason asked me if it was a life-changing retreat, and I said it was a life-affirming retreat. So yeah, let's sit down and have a chat about it sometime. But beyond all that, let's celebrate together. So we're going to use a song to start the official part of our service by our dear friend Ricky Byers. And you all know this song, so sing along with me. This is Use Me. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. We can sing that again. What do you think? Let's do it. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Now I used to think that God was the sun. Well, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth and the stars and all of creation. God is creator, all in all, and God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you, for God is all creation. God is creator and makes all things new, and God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Beautiful, everyone. Get up, move around, say hello to these dear friends and neighbors and community members, family, truthfully, truthfully.
Different week, I think, but yeah. Yeah, I've been down there. Yeah.
Oh, that feels good. Okay. Happy Sunday and a warm welcome. We're so glad you're here at Center for Spiritual Living Santa Cruz Sunday celebration service, where our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. My name is Leah Simone Reed. My pronouns are she and her, and my ancestors come from Italy and Ireland. And I serve here in Abundance Ministry, guiding the flow, receiving with gratitude, and giving with gratitude as well. And my friend.
Good morning. I'm chaplain and practitioner Wendy Wellborn, and my pronouns are she and her. My people come from, y'all ready? Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Britain, France, Holland, Germany, Sardinia, and I am indigenous to this United States.
There you go.
I'm a mutt. I serve as a practitioner here. It is my honor to hold and support all of your desires to their highest and best. And I am joined by practitioner Sandy Neat on High Watch. Our practitioners and ministers are available for prayer after service, and usually we have them raise their hand, but I'd like it if they'd stand up, because there's quite a number of us here today. If you can stand up. Woo! Y'all are so supported. You're highly resourced. It is, if you have a heavy heart, or you want to celebrate, or you have something that you want to transform in your life, every single one of us, is here to enable that, to support you in that, to allow you to reach all of those highest potentials. It is our honor always to pray with you and for you. And our prayer chat is lit. It is on fire. I had to turn off notifications so when I'm at work. Seriously. Connect with any of us directly or through our email. You can reach us through prayer@cslsantacruz.org.
All right. Well, welcome everyone returning to CSL Santa Cruz this morning. Everyone that is new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome to everyone on Facebook and YouTube. We're so glad that you all joined us today. And please join us after service for our community social hour and potluck. We need 3 or 4 volunteers to help Jason kind of set up after service. Quick hands up. 1. Oh, where's my volunteers today? Okay, we have enough. You could meet Jason during the offering time. He will escort you, and you can help him set up. Thank you so much for everyone bringing something to share for our potluck today. And next week, last name starting with M through R, you are up. We would love to invite you to deepen your connection and become a member of CSL Santa Cruz, actually CSL as a whole. We have our in-person only Sunday, January 18th after service. And you can RSVP on our website. You can see that information in the e-news and also at our info booth. The 2026 Science of Mind classes are now open for enrollment. There's 6 modules, and you can take them consecutively, or if one subject or another and kind of moves you, you can also take them individually. The first one begins with Prosperity Plus, and it starts on Thursday, January 22nd. There's more info on our website and in the e-news. Mark your calendars for the 2026 annual meeting of the members. This is going to be a great meeting for everyone to attend. We are going to share, our board and practitioners recently went through a weekend of strategic planning. We had a coach, and we came up with wonderful strategy for our future, and we'd love to share that with you. So come hear about our strategic plan. We also share our current financials and how you can impact our future and new board members. It's open to all, so it's not a members-only meeting. It's open to everyone, and we'd really love to have everyone attend. You can RSVP at the info booth on our website and through our e-news. And did I say it's Sunday, March 8th? I don't think I did. Sunday, March 8th, right after service. And our Board of Trustees is seeking new members. Do you feel called to guide CSL's vision and ensured sustainability? Do you have skills or experience in financial management, fundraising, or community outreach? You can fill out that application by visiting our info booth website and e-news. There's more to CSL Santa Cruz than Sunday mornings, and you can stay connected and inspired by subscribing to our newsletter, also at the info booth, or at the bottom of our website at cslsantacruz.org. While you're checking out our website, explore our calendar, watch past talks, and learn more about who we are. Okay, let's all take a breath together. We have a spectacular service plan for you today. And before we enter into celebration, we pause in reverence to acknowledge the lives, voices, and spirits who have dwelled upon, cared by this land long before us. Let's take another deep breath and feel the earth beneath you, not just as ground, but as a living, breathing being. Let your body remember, all land is holy, all waters sacred, and no border drawn by human hands can change the sanctity of what is eternal. We acknowledge that we gather on the unceded homelands of the Awaswa-speaking Yupi tribe of the Ama Mutsun tribal band, stewards of this place since time immemorial. They are not of the past. They are still here. Their legacy continues, and their sovereignty matters. We hold together a moment of silence to honor their ancestors, their descendants, and the ongoing work for justice, recognition, and restoration.
Let's take another deep breath. At the heart of our teaching is oneness, the knowing that everyone and everything is a sacred expression of spirit. And from that truth we boldly proclaim, and I invite you to say yes with your whole chest. We stand for the liberty and dignity of all people and for the sacred life of the earth. Yes. We stand for justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion, not as political ideals, but as spiritual imperatives. Yes. Again? Again? Better. We stand firmly for Black lives, for Indigenous lives, for immigrant lives, and for the lives of all who have been marginalized by systems of oppression. Yes. We stand for gender diversity. Yes. We stand for trans lives, queer lives, and the inherent right of every being to live freely and authentically in their truth. Yes. We stand with women. Yes. We stand with men. Yes. We stand with people of all genders. Yes. We affirm the sovereign right of every person to make decisions about their own body, their health, their identity, and their future. Yes. This is our sacred commitment, and so it is. Take another deep breath with me as we move into that awareness of that which is sacred. That there is only one life, one perfect presence. That life is the life of God. That is the language I use for it. Please use whatever language moves you. And that is our life now. In this moment, moving forward, there is nothing but that life in our existence. So as we come together as community to celebrate this unity, the awareness that we are one, that everything around us is one with us, that it is a sacred relative, no matter what it looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like. It is all sacred. It is all a part of our web, the life that we live, the network of the divine on this planet. And knowing that this is the absolute truth of all of us, everything spoken here today, every note of music sung or played, every communication through the interwebs, through our energy, all of this is divine and guided. That one perfect power speaks through all of us at every second of every day. We are never separated. And as this is the absolute truth, and I know it with my whole being, I affirm that this goes forward. And I say thank you. Thank you for all of it. Every single bit. And I release this into the law that says yes every time. And we affirm it together, and so it is.
Come wander through these landscapes of splendor, fields of fulfillment and meadows of light. We'll dance through the constantly shifting illusions, soar on the currents of love and delight. I'll bask in the radiant glow of your friendship. All the blessings are poured from above as season on season our souls are unfolding, embracing each moment with compassion and love. Each leaf is a prayer, every flower a love song, the light of God's love throughout all of space. Each breath that we take is a gift from creation. Let it shine for the whole human race. Each breath is a gift given freely. Each moment we open our souls as we truly receive. Each gift in a circle what we think we believe. Each leaf is a prayer, every flower a love song, the light of God's love throughout all of space. Each breath that we take is a gift from creation. Let it shine for the whole human race. Each leaf is a prayer, every flower a love song, the light of God's love throughout all of space. Each breath that we take is a gift from creation. Let it shine for the whole human race. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha La ilaha illallah. Nothing exists outside of this being that some of us call God, some of us call love, some of us call that universal spirit. La ilaha illallah. So our chant of the month, which I got to see when I watched your service last week, was beautiful. Such a lovely community event. It was beautiful, all those people up on the stage. So I am empty and open. I am empty and open to receive. And then I am full and open to receive the light. I am full and open to receive. So I'll sing it through 3 times. It goes like this. I am empty and open to receive the light. I am empty and open to receive. I'm full. I am full and open to receive the light. I am full and open to receive. That's it. Sing in harmony. I am empty and open to receive the light. I am empty and open to receive. I am full. I am full and open to receive the light. I am full and open to receive. One more time, I'm empty. I am empty and open to receive the light. I am empty and open to receive, and yet I'm full. I am full and open to receive the light. I am full and open to receive. And on that note, we welcome our beloved dear friend, Elijah Christopher.
Thank you. Good morning, beloved community. How you doing? Good, great, yeah, woo, okay. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Let's take another deep breath together. Breathe in and let it go. Together one more time. Breathe in and let it go. I appreciate the words of the chant this month about the emptying to receive. That 3 breaths we do every Sunday together. For me, that first breath is really about emptying myself, inviting each one of us to empty ourselves. And then for me, the second breath is about tuning in to the infinite, to that thing that wants to speak, or for you, that thing that wants to listen. And then the third breath is to be open and receptive. So if you don't know me, good morning. I'm Reverend Elisha Christopher. I'm the spiritual director of the Center for Spiritual Living here in Santa Cruz. I do use they, them pronouns. My ancestors come to us from all over the world. The ones we know immigrated to this country, we know came through Ireland, Scotland, Austria, Holland, and I do have some ancestors native to the Americas. 2026, our theme of the year across Centers for Spiritual Living in this center and all the CS Centers for Spiritual Living around the world is open at the top. And it comes from this idea from the founder of this philosophy, Ernest Holmes, who said, here's the philosophy, here's the ideas, and the science of mind was the philosophy that he synthesized. And he brought it to us as a synthesis of the world's traditions, of the best thoughts from all of the religions and philosophies of the world. And one of the things that he said is if you look to the core teachings of all the spiritualities of the world, there are pearls of wisdom or pearls of truth that show up everywhere. And so we're willing to accept truth wherever it's found. And then he says this philosophy is meant to be open at the top. It's meant to continue to evolve, to continue to grow. As we learn new things, as we experience new things, as we come to new understanding of the universe, that we should continue to add to the philosophy, to evolve the philosophy, to emerge into new ways of practicing and being of action in the world. And I'm relatively involved in our global organization, and Science of Mind as a philosophy 150 years ago was really founded on the idea that our thinking creates reality, right? That thoughts have the capacity to heal our bodies, and that it's the focus of our thinking, of our choices, of our attention that creates our experience. And for, I'd say, 100 years, the real kind of core of this teaching was it's all in the mind. Everything you experience is a creation of your mind. And I've been relatively, as I said, involved in the global organization, and in the last couple decades, there's really been an emergent conversation in the philosophy and the science of mind and in the community of Centers for Spiritual Living about taking that mental atmosphere and all of these spiritual tools that we've found to direct our own minds and heal our own bodies, and then to evolve that to be about how our consciousness and our thought is creating the world, and how we can make impact in the world, and how we can change the consciousness of humanity and address the greater issues that are happening out there. And what's fascinating is when you come across an evolutionary moment in your own life or in an organization, it's not always easy. Have you ever noticed that? There's been so many conversations I've been part of in our greater movement of the folks who've been grounded in this for many decades who say our work is internal. Our work is just in our minds. And we're supposed to sit and be spiritual and know the truth, and that's going to make the change. And then there's all this new energy that says, yes, but we also have to, once we've done that, then we need to take it into action. We need to move it into the world. We need to build systems that teach this in new and greater ways, that activate communities and nations, not just individuals. That it's about global transformation and individual transformation, but not just one or the other. And our theme this year is going to be open at the top, and there's going to be this continual invitation for all of us to look at what our growing edge is. Where's the edge of your personal evolution? the edge of your thinking of what you believe is possible, of what we believe is possible as a community or as individuals for ourselves and for our nation. And I've had this thought this week. I've been contemplating for probably a couple years, and Gitanjali and I have been talking about this, about wanting to reimagine what it is we're creating here on a Sunday morning, whether it be the flow or what happens or how we do it. And I'd say over the 5 years that I've been the minister here, we've changed some things. If you've been around a while, what we do on Sunday is very different than it used to be. But in some ways, we've only moved a thing here. We've added a thing there. We've maybe changed some language. But we've just kind of tweaked what always was. And I had a realization this week that even for me, as I've been trying to imagine what could a Sunday look like that's different, my thinking has been completely trapped in the box of what a Sunday morning church service looks like. Even though we say this isn't a church, it's a spiritual community, it sure looks a lot like church. Right? It looks like a church, it smells like a church, but it's not a church. And I realized that how funny it is that I've been dreaming of what could a brand new flow of service look like, but I had to get out of my own way, right? Do you have any area of your life where you're like, I want to reimagine this thing, but I keep reimagining this area of my life within the one box of how I think it's supposed to look? And I just keep rearranging pieces. I might shift partners. I might change a job. I might do that, but you're just doing the same thing, just rearranging it. And I was in a mastermind group this week, and I said, the thing I'm looking for is to stop looking around inside the box and say, how do I rearrange this and make it different? But to actually allow my mind to step out of it completely and look at it from a different perspective. Well, I'll tell you, within the last few days, my mind is like sparking with ideas. Uh-oh. So be on the lookout for some change, because it's coming. I think this year of being open at the top is going to be an experiment for all of us in what it looks like to break out of our paradigms, to shift our constructs of what we think we're capable of, whether it be individually or collectively. We have this class coming up called Prosperity Plus. And Prosperity Plus is going to be an invitation for anyone who decides to take this class to look at the field of your life through the lens of abundance, through the lens of prosperity. But we're not just going to be talking about money and abundance and the flow of circulation as we relate to it that way. We're going to look at the whole field of life. What does it look like to have abundance in relationships? What does it look like to have abundance in time? What does it look like to be prosperous in your community? To look at your health through the lens of abundance, right? To see that we can find this thing absolutely everywhere. And the invitation is in the class is going to be to take the lid off of what you think is possible in each of these areas of your life and engage in a spiritual experiment of what happens when we open up to possibility. And then we get to play the game of watching it unfold. The thing that I love about this philosophy of science of mind that we teach here is that we really invite, when you get deeper into the teaching, there's an invitation to play with it. When I first came to a Center for Spiritual Living, Reverend Grace Lovejoy was on the stage, and she said, don't believe anything we teach here because it's being told to you from the stage. Don't believe anything we teach here because it's in Ernest Holmes' textbook and he wrote it and he said it was true. Take these ideas, take these thoughts, practice them. Experiment with them in your life and see what happens. Yes. And see what happens when you play with it, when you experiment with it. Right? We have this technology that we call spiritual mind treatment, which is about doing this affirmative prayer, of being in a process of aligning yourself with the highest truth of oneness, and then speaking your truth into that. Our practitioners who stood up earlier, ministers and practitioners, raise your hands again. These people are here to pray with you. One of the things that I know is that the spiritual technology of affirmative prayer changes our minds. It changes our thinking. And when we change our thinking, we can experience something new. And so if there's anything that's going on in your life that you want to break out of, to take the lid off of, to see a new possibility, go see one of these people after service and ask them to do a prayer with you for your own self to open up to the new, to the more, to the next. That's what they're here for, right? And if you engage in the classes that we're offering this year, how many people took the classes who are here, who took the classes last year, or have ever taken any of our Science of Mind classes? Just raise your hand. If you've taken any of those classes, do you know that they are life-changing? Yes. So the classes are an opportunity to go deeper into the studies. One of the core pillars of Science of Mind is spiritual study. That you can't just change your life by sitting here for an hour every Sunday listening to the music and the inspiring message and looking at all the beautiful people up here and in the room. Like, you get re-inspired, you get charged up to get through the week, but if you really want to see deep change, it's about dropping in and doing the deep work and doing the study, because what happens when you get into the study of this philosophy, when you get into the deep discussions that we have in the classes, when you learn to do the affirmations and spiritual mind treatment practices for yourself, it starts to shift what you believe is possible. It starts to change the conceptions of what we think we are capable of. And these practices can open us up to more love, to more possibility, to more openness to life. And, you know, as we move into this prosperity class and the classes coming after this, I've been thinking a lot about 2025 was an interesting year. And something tells me, just the last couple weeks at least, tells me 2026 is going to be an even more interesting year. The metaphysical it has hit the fan, if we want to call it that. You know, it has hit the fan. And stuff is up, right? And it's scary right now, right? Like, the situation in this country that is infecting the world is scary. I'm just going to name it, okay? I am afraid. Each and every day, right? We watched what happened in Minneapolis this week. We watched what happened in Venezuela. This stuff is happening more and more and more, and these people are doing what they're doing. The thing that I know is that being in spiritual community, being in spiritual practice, and being in spiritual study can buoy all of us up as we move through this difficult time. Because the world needs our best thinking right now. Our nation needs our best thinking right now. Our community, each other, needs us in our best state of mind. And the fear-mongering and the war and the terrorizing, the methodology is to hijack our brains and to get us into fear mode so that we can't think outside of the situation that we are in. If we're going to remain open at the top, if we're going to change the situation, if any of us is going to come up with an idea of how to do anything differently to change the situation out there, it has to come from the highest place of our consciousness. And so there's an invitation here to drop deeper into spiritual study and deeper into community so that we can hold each other up and pray into a new way of being. And as we study spiritual principles, we can practice them in the midst of a world that's throwing all sorts of exams and quizzes and tests at us. Right? Because we may not be able to change the greater circumstances that are happening, any one of us, but we sure as heavens can change the way it affects us and each other and the way it happens in our community. Right? And so I want to invite us ever deeper into an expansion of what we believe is possible. To stay so deeply spiritually grounded that we remain open at the top. But if we're not grounded, then it puts a lid on what we think is possible. If we're not in spirit, in spiritu, inspired, if we're not in spirit, we cannot be inspired to show up in the way that the world needs us right now. So we have to find something that grounds us and holds us together so that we have the inspiration, the motivation, and the excitement to go out there and show up like we all should in just a few hours on Ocean Street from 1 to 3, right? There's a big no ice in our community protest today on Ocean Street. So we come into this room, we're getting all spiritually juiced up, we're getting inspired, we're going to cultivate all this energy, go grab a little potluck, and then march our happy selves down the street to Ocean Street and bring the love out there, right? Because we've talked about this before. Ice is something that is frozen. Frozen hearts can only do what ice is doing. When we get down to the level of physics, heat is just about movement. Movement creates heat. Heat melts ice. We need to be part of a movement to turn up the heat, to melt the ice, to shift what's happening. You feel that? Right? So we come into this place, we come into classes, we come into meditation, we come into service, we come into our prayer circles, we come into community to be inspired, to be reminded, to keep our hearts and minds open in a world that is trying to shut our hearts and minds down every day. So realize that what we're doing together is we are lifting each other up and we are building a web of mutual support. Remember that our prayer team, our practitioners and ministers are praying each and every day. If you send a prayer request to our prayer line, to our prayer box, if you tell one of us and ask one of us to pray for you, we are praying ceaselessly. As Wendy said, our chat thread is popping every day, all day long, because someone gets a prayer request and then they send the prayer back out, and we all see that. And there's a web of prayer support that's holding each and every one of you all the time, whether we're holding you in name or not, because we are praying for the community, for the container, for our collective evolution. So by claiming and being part of what we are doing here, you are also being sourced to show up. There's an invisible web of prayer that's holding all of us together. So take a deep breath. And maybe just take a moment to yourself. And think about what this idea, open at the top, might mean for you. Think about what you're dealing with in your own life. Where have you placed a roof or a limit on what you think is possible? Whether it be for the kind of health you can experience, how much money you can make, the kind of relationship you can have. Whether you believe that our country can, whether you believe that love is stronger than hate. But just notice where there might be a limit on what you think is possible for you or for all of us. And then just for a moment, imagine what it might look like to open that up to infinite possibility, to step out of the box of what you believe is possible and look at that circumstance or that situation from the realm of the infinite. And see what shows up. And so let's all take another deep breath together and drop in a little deeper. Knowing that right now each one of us might have something in mind that we're ready and willing to take the lid off of, to step out of the box and open up to a greater possibility. And so first I want to speak into this awareness right here and right now that there is only one of us here. That one is the infinite, that one is love, that one is a living, breathing presence that is driving all of evolution and animating every living thing. For as we say here, our core teaching is oneness. All of life is sacred. Every human life, all of existence, all of nature is sacred. And so let's breathe a little bit deeper into this moment, as each one of us is reminded that the who that we are, the that which is breathing our bodies and beating our hearts and hearing these words and speaking them right now, is one energy, is one life force. That the same power that has driven all of evolution and spirals to galaxies and grows to trees and shines the sun is the very same power that lives in each one of us. And so let us call upon that power today to rise up in us, to show up in our minds, in our life, in our actions, in our choices, as the way that we stand up, as the way that we support each other. Let us breathe into the awareness that as we lift our eyes up to the highest possibility, that we open our minds to dream, we open our minds to a vision of what's possible, we open our minds to think outside of the constraints of fear and limitation and become permissionaries. We become those who give others permission to believe in something greater than what's right in front of them at any given moment. So let each one of us open up a little bit more in this moment and realize that each one of us has the possible within us, that each one of us has the ability to rise up and see into the infinite and to bring new ideas into form, to take all that is happening in our world and in our lives, to take everything that is coming at us and take it as an invitation for inspiration, and let that inspiration wake us up. Because our nation and our world and our community needs us to be able to see above what is and to call forth what could be. And so I'm grateful for this beloved community, for this opportunity that we continuously cultivate together to be reminded of the truth of who we are, to be invited into a new way of being, to co-creatively and together bring about something new. And so for all of that and the more, let us just be grateful and surrender again into the present moment. To breathe and to remember that we are being breathed. That something greater than we are is ready to move through us, to act through us, to speak through us. And that when we get out of the way, when we surrender to what is, we open up the door into the infinite. And so let us surrender to this very moment, to letting go and releasing of all preconceived notions of what we think is possible, of who we can be, and what we can achieve, and let it all go. And be open. Open to what could be, what wants to be. And so from this place of openness, we just anchor all of this in truth by saying, and so it is. Thank you.
When I first got here to Center for Spiritual Living Santa Cruz and I got to meet Elijah, they told me that they had a favorite Christmas movie and encouraged me to watch it, and I did, and it's now one of my favorite Christmas movies. But it's more than just a Christmas movie. It's a magic movie. So I'm going to sing a song from this magic movie as we explore what might be possible when we think outside of the box. So the song is called The Square Root of Possible. From Jingle Jangle. Thanks for asking. And you can watch it at any time. You don't need to wait for Christmas. Where's the world that you created and the stories that you painted with words that made me feel 10 feet tall? Where's the magic in the moonlight, the surprise hidden in plain sight? No, I don't see much to inspire much at all. But I'm ready now to fly away, and gravity won't have a thing to say. It's my choice if I get to touch the sky. It is possible that the square root of impossible is me. It's so possible. Watch me rise high above my obstacles. Watch me become who I'm supposed to be. All the possibilities, 'cause the square root of impossible is possible in me. In me. Don't go underestimate me. I don't need a hero to come and save me. Just 'cause I'm small don't mean that I can reach the clouds. Oh, I might not be there yet, but I'll get there, bet on it, 'cause I'm already 3 feet off the ground. Shut the windows and lock the doors. I'll take the roof off and then I'll soar. The rules that are written are just the beginning. There's more, so much more. Don't tell me there's too far. I know that I'm unstoppable. I'm ready now. Nothing's gonna slow me down. 'Cause finally I see, it's so possible. Watch me rise high above my obstacles. Watch me become who I'm supposed to be. All the possibilities. Don't tell me it's too far to go. I know that I'm unstoppable, 'cause the square root of impossible is me. Is me. Yay, Lorne. Give it up for Lorne Dechtenberg. Woo,
let's give a little more love to all our musicians, folks. Gitanjali, Miguel, Lauren. Woo. Yeah. We're blessed. Yeah, we are. So, really quickly before we go into our offering, I just want to say that as we start the year, we're going into our time that we often call invest, engage, and enroll, which is really just for us to kick off the year and really invite everyone into a new sense of participation. And so, the invest, of course, is we invite people here. Many of you are already pledgers. If you are already a pledger and you give monthly, would you just raise your hand? We can just say thank you. Thank you to all of the folks who make that monthly commitment to be our regular sustainers and investors. It's that regular monthly commitment, or we sometimes call it a pledge, that really allows us to budget and to plan our programs and what we're able to offer. And as we're moving to expand into the more of us, those pledges really help us move throughout the year. And so know that if you're already a pledger, that just renews, and we are so grateful for your continued giving. If you want to become a pledger and become one of those individuals who really truly help sustain this community, and a pledge can be any amount at all. It's just a commitment to give monthly so that we know what to expect. If you want to become a pledger, you can see Leah. Where's Leah? Somewhere right there. She's right there in the middle of the room. You saw her earlier. Leah can sign you up through, get you into our Breeze system, get you with a recurring giving if you'd like to do that. Also, if you are a regular pledger and you'd like to increase your pledge for 2026, there's always the opportunity to do that at any time. And then the engage piece is really about getting into these classes we've been talking about. And there's a lot of volunteer opportunities we're going to be talking about in the next number of weeks as well. And then the enroll piece is about that membership. And we have that new member meeting coming up on the 22nd? 18th? Nope, that's the annual meeting. I think it's the 18th. Yeah, the 18th. We said that earlier. And that's for anyone who's newish around here and you want to know more about what CSL Santa Cruz is, who we are, what we offer, what it means to be a member here, and all of that. We'll have that meeting on the 18th after service as really an orientation and a welcome. But as we kick off the year, we really, as we were talking before, we want to invite everyone to step in. And we are going to be having our annual meeting on March 8th, where we're going to be talking about our strategic plan that we have been working on. We're going to be inviting some new board members to step on, and really want to give you an update on our building sale and all the things that are unfolding in and around this community. And that, again, is an invitation for everyone, March 8th after Sunday service. So as we move into our time of giving, with all of that said, I say each and every week, we truly exist to serve you, beloved community, and we exist because of you. It's your gifts that sustain us, and it allows us to then give you this spiritual sustenance back. So if you have a gift to share with us this morning, I do invite you to bring those out now. We're going to be passing the bags during our song, and we'll be happy to receive that. Repeat this affirmation after me. For all that I am, for all that I have, for all that I receive, I'm truly grateful. Grateful, grateful, grateful. Oh, yeah.
In Italia, gratitudine. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm
So grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
Grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And so with this gratitude, let's take another deep breath in. As we just drop into another moment of prayer together, I first just speak a word of gratitude over this beloved community, over this space, the Resource Center for Nonviolence. I'm so grateful for our opportunity to gather, to celebrate, to be inspired in this way. I'm so grateful for each and every person who shows up to this community to be inspired, to everyone who shows up to give their gifts and talent and share in the co-creation of this thing that we do each and every week to so love and support each other. It takes so many hands to do what we do, and I'm grateful for it all. I'm grateful for every financial gift that sustains this community and allows us to continue to grow and expand and serve in new ways. And from this gratitude, I then just speak a word of blessing over all of those prayers that we are holding for this community. I know so much of the requests that have come into our prayer team, but I know that there's so much more on the hearts and minds of each person in this room. And so I just speak a word of blessing over all of it, knowing that the infinite one, that the source of love and healing is activated and working in all of our lives right now. And so let's take this energy we've cultivated here together today, and we're going to bring it in for activation. So if there's anyone here in this physical space or watching online who wants to take in this activation in the physical body for healing in any way, if you're physically able, I invite you to stand up right now and take a deep breath in. Open your arms and you lift up your chin and your eyebrows, smile a little bit. Take a deep breath in. And as we just expand our bodies and our minds, I speak a word over each one of us right here and right now that these physical bodies support us in these lives, that each one of us is inhabiting these physical bodies that know how to operate in perfect health and wholeness and homeostasis, that the sense of vitality, of strength and wellness is washing over each one of us right now, that in this healing collective space there is an energy that is reminding each of our cells and all the systems in our bodies how to operate with full vitality, with great and joyous participation in life. These bodies carry us through life. Let us give gratitude to them. Say thank you to your body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so to any one of us and to all of us who are truly ready to expand and be healed and whole right now, let's just say yes. Yes. And to any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing or expansion in the areas of abundance, prosperity, finances, or needs met, again, same opportunity. If you're not already standing and you're able, stand up, open your arms, open your body, lift up your chin, expand, because this goes back to our bodies, back to our minds, and tells us that we're open. But it also signals to the universe and to life that we are open to receive, that we are open to be cared for, that we are open to receive everything that we need to survive, not only to survive, but to thrive, and then to give our gifts to life and to our community and to each other from the overflow. Let each one of us know that the source that shines the sun, that grows the trees, that gives itself to all, freely gives itself to us. And so let us be open to receive all of the good that we need to give our gifts to life. Let us say yes. Yes, yes, yes. And to any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing in the areas of the heart, whether it be about grief, love, relationships, or forgiveness, this is the moment. Take a deep breath in. And maybe even place your hands on your heart. For as we breathe together, let us know that our hearts are beating together, that the one life beats in every heart, is animating and living in everyone and everything. And so let us know that the love that we cultivate in this space, the love that we speak of, is activating, is healing each one of us. And so we are open to be the love, to receive the love, to give the love. But let us also be open to the grief, to the forgiveness, to whatever it may be that we need to let in or out of our hearts. We let the grief out, we let the forgiveness in, we let the grief in, we let the forgiveness out. Whatever it needs to be, let us open our hearts. And so maybe physically take your hands and begin to open your heart center and send that love out to each other in the room. Send it out to the world. Let us take this love out onto Ocean Street today as we protest that we do not allow ICE in our communities. We do not welcome this. We stand for love. We stand for compassion. We stand for healing. We stand for connection. We stand for mutual care and support of our neighbors, no matter where they come from. We are a welcoming and inclusive community, and we stand for this. We bring this love out into the world. Let us say yes. Yes, yes, yes. And so if there is anyone on your heart or in your mind that you want to include in this healing and activating energy that we are cultivating here together today, I simply invite you to speak those names out loud into the room right now. And to every name spoken, even to those unspoken or continuing to be whispered, I know that everyone is included in this prayer. That this is a prayer for healing. This is a prayer for love. This is a prayer for activation. This is a prayer for action. This is a prayer for reconciliation. This is a prayer for wholeness. And so in gratitude and in celebration, let us just let it be. We accept it. We declare it and say together, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you for celebrating with us today, everybody. Let's give some love to Susan and who's that? Mohini in the back of the room, and to Melanie online for holding down all the technology, to Jason and the volunteers who are setting up the other room. We're so grateful. We've got one more song. We're going to celebrate a little bit more. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in the potluck, and we'll see you on Ocean Street at 1 o'clock. Here we go.
Am I strong enough to bear the burden that sometimes comes living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize that I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have enough of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize that I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. Sing it out. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God you lives, are the place and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God you are the place and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Sing it out, sing it out, sing it, sing it, sing it. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has show up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. Sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. As Elijah says, you are God. Act like it.
Well, last season did that, but it ended up grounding me. So, no, I didn't ask for it to be on a chair. I would keep it grounded. There you go. But that's okay. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Go this way if I move this chair up a little bit.
Do you know which ones, or do you want to come look at them, or is the Santa Cruz one? Either way, it's the Santa Cruz, California Coast, 70, or you can just come out to my car.